So YouTube family, art educator to trader here. So I want to explain what I did wrong. Okay. So I drew some lines. I'm trading Tesla. Let's see right here, Tesla. Okay. And as you can see, I'm on the daily time frame. How would you know that? If I were to point right here, it says D. I selected D. That's this candle, meaning that this candle is an entire day's candle. Okay. The previous day's candle, you can see where the highest was of that day and the lowest of that day. All right. I drew resistance lines at the top and I drew resistance line at the bottom. The top represents where a lot of sellers are, and the green down here represents where buyers are or where the support is. Okay. Now, as far as my understanding is that if you're already at the top, if the market opens and it's at the top or if it's reaching the top, the likelihood is that sellers will step in and a sell-off might take place. Okay. Now, I was looking at the charts in the 2-minute time frame. Okay, so I'm going to switch it to the 2-minute time frame and then zoom in to the beginning of the day or at the start of the market opening. Okay, so here I am at this, looking at this candle right here that represents 2 minutes. My understanding is that if it opens up above the highest of the pre-market and the lowest of the pre-market area, the likelihood is that the price will go up. Okay, that's usually the case, but there's no guarantee. All right, now, and this would be a great way to buy, hoping that the market continues. All right, the problem here is that it is opening up at the top of the, or at least closest to the high of the previous day rather than the low of the previous day. Okay, this means that if I am buying here, I'm likely to be facing sellers over here, which will bring my the price down. Okay, now what I don't understand is what is happening in my brain. Knowing this and learning this, why did I still get onto this, jump onto this candle? The reason is I'm focusing on the money. Between the time it opens and the time it gets up to the top there, if I look at my brokerage account, the value of my price continues to rise. And if my mind is set on that price, I will be blindsided, only thinking of the money. Okay, and not thinking strategically, not paying attention or being objective that, hey, I'm about to run into sellers here. I'm about to run into bears and they're going to eat me alive. I better get out, or I should not have gotten in at all. I should have waited instead of jumping right into that candle. Okay. Of course, what made me jump in is, well, I didn't even wait until this candle right here. The next candle didn't even take out the first candle, the first 2-minute candle. This didn't go above, didn't rise above. Okay. That should have told me that there's weak price action. At least from my understanding, this is what I should have gotten from here. So it kept going, and I'm here still focusing on the money. And then boom, I'm in danger. And I'm still here thinking, okay, still it will go up. Well, no, the likelihood is less because there are a lot of sellers. Now, for those who play sports, football, for example, I'm not very good with the terms, but the opposing team is over here. They are defending this line right here. They are defending it. And I'm here thinking that I might go touchdown over here. Haha. Nope. They took me out, took me out, took me out, took me out, took me out. And when am I getting out? I have not gotten out because my mindset is thinking it might reverse. It might still go up. It will still go up because it opened above the high of the previous, the pre-market. Okay. So I was wrong. I am still in this trade even now because I'm still thinking it will go up. Okay. So I was also in the middle of other activities throughout the day. I had to take my son to a doctor's appointment. And so I wasn't really in front of the charts as I should have been. That's another problem as well. You have to be dedicated. And yeah, so as you can see, there was a sell-off on Tesla all day long. It is 240 right now, and I'm still in this trade. Now, I'm going to be taking a gamble. See, this is where trading is seen as a gamble because of my mindset. Okay, I will be leaving this till tomorrow. I will not get out because I'm taking the chance and hoping that by tomorrow this will go back up. And if I go to the 1 minute time frame, not 1 minute, 1 hour time frame, okay, as you can see this bar right here, it appears that if I go back to the past, and this is where I am right now, in the past, all these candles or price action have found support in this area. So I'm thinking that this has found support, the price has found support in this area as well, and that by tomorrow it will start to rise back up. Okay, now I did get in somewhere around here. I'm not sure if it'll reach all the way there, but I'm at least trying to see if I can recoup some of my, well, not recoup the losses, but to recover the losses. Hopefully it'll, even if it's just halfway. Okay, so I'm going to leave it overnight till tomorrow and see what happens. It is also possible that it may go all the way up to 447. If that's the case, then I will have made a profit. At least whatever I lost throughout the day here, I could at least break even and then maybe surpass and hopefully make a profit. This is not the way to trade, at least from what I have been understanding and learning. But why I tend to get in the trade, my mindset is focused completely on the money because I see it rise on my account, and I need to learn to be objective, to look at the technicals, to look at the charts, to look at technical analysis. Okay, so I just wanted to share this with you guys to show you how a person's mindset can affect your trading. And I suppose that, you know, anyone could use my example and show just what not to do. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that I can recover my loss tomorrow. If I should get out of the trade, somebody can tell me this, but I am just going to leave it and see what happens tomorrow. Also, as you can see, there has been a downtrend on Tesla for quite some time now, and it's possible that it may continue. Look at how far it can still go down. It can still, if the bearish trend continues, Tesla can go back into the 380s. Okay, so this is not a good position to be in currently. Okay, so I'm hoping that at 414 it'll find some support and continue higher. Hopefully the fact that it shows some sort of inverted head and shoulders here is giving me the assurance, or at least the hope, that it might go up, but there's no guarantee. Okay, this is a trend line of that bearish direction. Had it broken this trend line, it did try to break the trend line above this white line here, but it came back in. Okay, hoping that it will continue, it will break the trend line again and continue up. At least that's what I hope. All right, well, this is my analysis on what I've done wrong today. I hope to get to a point where I can tell you what I've done exactly right. All right. Just to note that this is not advice to anyone. This is me analyzing my own chart, my own trading, documenting my journey, and I'm by no means an expert in teaching anybody this. Okay? Toodles. Bye.